Hey everybody, that was tense. Kim's got me a little worried. This is just, of course, our after show thoughts, but I would say that I really loved the Kim opener with the earrings, especially because everybody made a big deal out of those. And it's neat to see where they came from. And that her mother was orchestrating her in scams when she was just a kid. That's very interesting to know about Kim.
It was a very, very, very good episode.
We got a little peek on everything except for Gus. You know, we got to see what Mike was doing. We got to see what Jimmy and Kim were doing. Got to see a little bit of what Lalo was doing, what Howard was doing. So I felt like it was a really comprehensive episode.
It's definitely a setup episode. I mean, they're putting all the pieces in place for the mid-season finale. They left a lot of things hanging, but that's really to be expected in a setup for the finale. Mike and Kaylee was very sweet.
Oh,
I know we talk all the time about them like kind of dragging things out and putting unnecessary stuff in there, but that was one of those things that really worked because, you know, Mike loves his granddaughter and of course he doesn't want to be anywhere near her right now with the threat of Lalo hanging out there.
that broke my heart. It was so sad.
I didn't think Lalo was going to go for Casper. I thought he would go for Kai, but I guess Casper makes sense.
I couldn't remember his name. But yeah, that was the guy I was thinking he would go to because I remember him having the most memorable reaction when they were all saying, when Mike was sending them all off. He was the one that hit Mike, didn't he?
He was the one that got up and told him that Werner was worth 1,000 of him or something like that.
Yeah, I remember him being really upset about it.
It makes sense he would be the one to be thoughtful enough to give a gift to Marguerite. I wasn't expecting it to be him, but I wasn't mad about it. Maybe he won't break. Maybe we'll see a little bit out of one of the other guys. I don't know.
I mean, he doesn't really have any loyalties he signed whatever and like promised not to say anything, I guess. So there's that threat. But I mean, Lalo's it's lose for him, right?
He doesn't know where it is because they took them in and out of the truck. So he can't even tell him where it is or anything like that. He could tell them like the specs and stuff that they were building, but I don't think they even knew what they were building. It was just something they were building underground. So there's not a whole lot he could tell them.
Werner might have been the only one who knew the end results of the project anyway. Yeah, there really might not be much he can say.
Well, he did seem to recognize the name Fring when Lalo was like, I'm here about Fring. Maybe the proof is that he knows that they were working for Gus or something like that. They may not have to prove where it is or anything like that. Do either of you have any idea of what the scam is that Kim and Jimmy are up to?
No, I really don't. So the photos seem to be of some sort of handoff between the judge and Jimmy, right? Or is it?
That's what it looked like.
Okay. So I don't really understand, like, what are we trying to do here? You're like trying to put doubt on Howard, then you're trying to put doubt on the judge. Like, I don't really get where we're going at all.
I guess if they can cast doubt on the mediator of the case, it's something else they can use to kind of push them to settle faster. There's two strikes against them.
To me, it almost seems like this would prolong the amount of time. I don't. That's
no, because what it is they've been working on this case for years, and if it suddenly comes to light that one of the lead attorneys on the case is taking payoffs, the case would be sunk. It wouldn't be a case anymore. So if they can throw enough doubt on the people that are involved in it, then HHM will think about we need to settle right now before this comes to light and the whole case gets shut down and we don't get anything. They're trying to cast enough doubt that they can just hurry up and settle the case before the whole thing just falls to pieces.
That makes sense. I guess I was thinking of it in terms of the residents of the Sandpiper. I'm like, this just seems like this would prolong this for them, because if this comes to light, then they would find new counsel and like they would start the whole process over again. It would be like 10 times as long. So that's why I was like, I don't really understand. but I get what you're saying. What'll happen is HHM will be like, no.
Yeah,
we have to settle right now.
Get what we can right now before the whole thing falls apart. I'll be honest, when they were talking about having people on Alameda Street, I thought it was Nacho's dad they were watching.
Me too, actually. I did too.
Too.
That's why I thought Mike was being so stern about it. I mean, it makes sense that it's his granddaughter, but that guy was right. That's a real long shot. Why would Lalo ever end up there?
But I mean, I can understand Mike wanting to be better safe than sorry.
Well, I wonder if Mike isn't protecting them from his side too, almost.
Could be.
His guys are going to be loyal to him, but the people above him
Lalo does know who he is, and the fact is, Kim knows who he is. So if Lalo got his hands on Kim and said, "Who is this guy?" she would be like, "He worked at the toll booth," and they could look up toll booth. I mean, it would be so
That's
easy
true.
to find out who Mike was
Mm-hmm.
just through other
Public
people.
records.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, public record. Oh, Kim, I kind of thought maybe she knows she's getting this other deal that she would call off Sandpiper, but apparently she's not going to do that.
No, this bitch is committed to this shit.
Right.
She flipped the car around so fast to be like, no, this is happening now, which is crazy to me because you have the opportunity to get exactly what it is that you want. So that isn't all that you want.
Definitely gonna have to rewatch again because there were a lot of finer points I'm sure I missed. You watch it the first time, just like, what? Oh. At least there was no dog to worry about this time.
Well, only for a brief second. Just the tiny one.
Yeah,
But he was at the vet, so it was okay.
He was okay. It was nice to see Dr. Caldera. That was fun. The Black Book with the
Yeah.
So is that what we thought was Kim's?
Kim's.
Notebook?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So not Kim's.
No.
Wrong again.
Why did we think it was Kim's?
When she was writing down the numbers on the license plate, she pulled the little black book out of her out of her pocket and was writing down. And then I just remember the black book being thrown into the into the box. I was like, oh, it's the same black book. But as usual, I was wrong.
Okay. Not as usual. You've called some pretty good things. Just not this one. I do want to go back and screen grab one of those pages and see if I can't figure something out.
Yeah.
I really liked it. My stomach was in knots. Very anxious episode. I'm just like
The only other thing I had to say is that Lalo delivering the line, "I don't speak German," just cracks me up. Because he just spoke German and then he's like, "I don't speak German, dude." Yeah. It just, I don't know, it really got to me. It was pretty good.
When Kim and Jimmy hugged and kissed goodbye, I felt like that was the last time they're going to do it, and it was really upsetting me. I was like, oh, it just feels like it's the last time they're going to see each other. Oh my God, what happened? What's going to happen? Oh my God.
Oh. She's on her way back now.
I'll be angry, but these series are not known for having happy endings, so let's go ahead and prepare myself.
Well, we know where Jimmy ends up.
Yeah, but where does Gene end up is the question.
I don't know. Yeah, we haven't seen Gene in quite some time. I know.
Oh, man. One more week before the mid-season. It comes back July 11th.
Okay, so not too long of a wait.
Yeah, not a huge break. That's good.
Not like the year they made us wait between 5A and 5B. All right, guys. I guess that's it. I really wish I didn't have to get up so early in the morning and I wasn't so tired so I could think more clearly and watch it again and have more to say, but I'm sure we'll have more on Thursday. So, good night.
Good night. Bye.
Bye.